Hi everyone, and welcome back to Total Coins. So in this video we're going to be carrying on with our pre-decimal coin hunt. We've got our tub here which has been refilled, sort of following sort of feedback from you guys. Sort of you're all getting a bit bored of just the constant copper all the time. So we've filled it up. There's a nice new mix of coins in there, sort of hopefully some New Year's as well. But before we get on with the hunt, sort of don't forget to sort of like the video, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell icon to be kept up to date when I upload new videos. Obviously we do a pre-decimal coin hunt every Monday. So yeah, let's crack on and we'll see what we can find. So first one out says an Elizabeth II half penny from 1959. So off the top of my head I think that's one that we've already got, but obviously with this set now there's quite a lot of the sort of nickel coins, so hopefully we'll get some new ones to fill up the other albums that we've got. And there we go, there's our first. So it is a George VI, and it is a 2 shillings from 1949. So what I'm probably going to be doing with the shillings, I can't actually remember how many I've got in my book. So what I'm going to do is I will go through, we'll do this video, and obviously the annotations in the top will tell us what we've got, but for the next video I'm going to do another album review just to sort of get us up to date as to sort of where we are, and obviously sort of with the new coins that we're going to be adding in, we'll have a bit more of an idea what we're looking for. And we have, so that is a George V, a bit of corrosion on there unfortunately. That's a 1 penny from 1919. So with the 1919 and 1918 coins, there's actually 3 different versions. You've got 2 with sort of mint marks that will be sort of just around here, and then you've also got the standard sort of one which doesn't have a mint mark. So this one doesn't have a mint mark on it, but it is still a nice find. And what have we got here? I have not got a clue. Is that George IV? So I don't know if you can see just around the edge here. I have absolutely no idea what that is. If you know, leave a comment down below. I will have a look sort of after the video, see if I can find anything out about it, and if I do I'll put an annotation up in the top corner. But yeah, haven't got a clue. It's sort of obviously quite worn on the back, so it's difficult to sort of make out. I can't even make out what's written across the top completely. It's an interesting one. Really interesting, that one. And we have an Elizabeth II, and this is a 1 shilling from 1963. So with the 1 shillings, there's actually 2 different versions. So you've got the English, which has got the 3 lions, And then you've also got the Scottish as well. I can't remember off the top of my head what the Scottish one has on it. But yeah, so when you're looking sort of at the 1 shillings, just make sure that you remember that there are sort of 2 different versions for each year. And here we go, we've got a very shiny Elizabeth II. So this has got to be a 67. Yep, 67 1 penny. Nice find. Obviously one of the most common ones that we find. It does have an exceptionally high mintage, but nice find nonetheless. And we have another Elizabeth II. And another 2 shillings from 1960. Very nice. Definitely like having the silvers in the well, obviously not silver in the metal, but obviously in the colour. The silver coins back in the tub. Really interesting sort of finding them. And there we go, we have another George V. So 1 penny from 1918. So as I said before, with the 1918, there sometimes is a mint mark sort of just down the bottom here, but not on that one unfortunately. The 1918 and the 1919, I know that I am missing the ones with the mint marks, so yeah, definitely on the lookout for them. Okay, what have we got here? So it's another old one. So, I'm trying to sort of make out what's written on it. Georges? I can see a date. So just there, we've got 1723. And I can't quite make out what the other text is on it. That's the oldest coin that I have found. That is absolutely amazing. Wow, I cannot wait to sort of look that one up after the hunt and find out a bit more about it. That is brilliant. And we've got, so it looks like an early years Victoria. (1862). So it's an 1862 1 penny. So it's quite corroded, sort of, but you can still make out the design. You can still make out the date. Hopefully you guys can see it properly on the camera. Really like that. Well, to all of you that have basically suggested to sort of top up the tub, thank you, because we are finding some outstanding coins. And we have a 3p from 1954. So that is Elizabeth II, but it is in quite a bad condition. But yeah, it's still a nice one to find. And the next one we've got is massive in comparison to the others. It's Elizabeth II, and it is a half crown from 1967, and that is in absolutely amazing condition. Look at the quality of that. Absolutely brilliant. So obviously we have got an album for the later editions of the half crowns, so definitely be interested to see whether it's a new year or not. Oh, excuse me. And there we go, we've got another penny, this time from 1936. So will this be, is it George V? Yes. Yeah, another nice find. And there we go, we've got yet another George V. This time it is another 1918. Very nice. And what we got? So there you go, another 1967 one penny. And we've got an Elizabeth II. So going by the size, this will be a half penny. And it is a half penny from 1967. Really nice. And there we go, we've got another half penny, this time from 1957. So that's Elizabeth II. Once again, it is in really nice condition. Slight, tiniest bit of corrosion, but in general, really nice condition. And we've got another half penny. So this time from 1916. So 1916, would this be Edward the 7th? No, George V. So my guessing's not 100%. That is really nice. I'm interested to find out if that's a new year or not. And we have a 1962 one penny. So this will be Elizabeth II again. Obviously it is one that we have already got. We've got quite a good run. I think the only one that we're missing from the 60s is 1960 itself. But nice find nonetheless. And there you go, closely followed by a 1963. So we've got 62, 63. What's going to be next? 64. So it's a one penny with Elizabeth II. And we have another halfpenny, this time from 1908. It is really worn down. You can't actually make out any of the text bar. So you've got the H and a bit of the A, and then a bit of the N and the Y, and that is Edward VII. So that's one of the things that always amazes me with these older coins. So you look at sort of how worn down that is on the back, but then you look at the obverse and it's all completely legible. It's something that always sort of baffled me. I'd always expect coins to sort of, like, if it wears on the back, you'd expect it to be worn on the front, but no. And we have yet another George V, and this time it's another 1919 one penny. And if you look down the bottom, there's no mint marks. So yeah, another nice find. And we have an Elizabeth II. So one penny from 1962 again. And there we go, we have one of the newer half pennies. So a lot of these aren't actually classed as sort of pre-decimal coins. These were actually sort of part of decimalisation, but obviously they're no longer in circulation, and the majority of times when I get my pre-decimal sets, they always come in with it anyway. So that's one of the reasons why I still include them in the video. So if we have a look, this one is from 1971. And off the top of my head, that is a year that we have already got. Obviously, it's the new half penny. So yeah, nice find. And there we go, we have a George V. And this time we've got a 1920 one penny. So we've had quite a few 18s and 19s, and now we've gone sort of for the next one, which is 1920. So with this one, this was just the sort of the single issue. There was no sort of separate mint marks or anything for it. But if you look at it, it is in really good condition. Sort of bar the sort of scratching across the obverse. It is really nice. So I might actually have to check the one that's in the album. Maybe sort of swap it out. And there we go, we've got another Elizabeth II, 1 penny, and this time 1964. So we've had 62, 63 and 64 in the one hunt. Absolutely amazing. It just shows you how common the 1 pennies from 1960s are. Right, so I'm going to do 2 more and we'll call it a day on this hunt. And there we go, we've got another Elizabeth II, but this time it's going to be a halfpenny. So from 1966. That's really good condition, that one. So, yeah, there's no corrosion on it at all. And yeah, a nice find. Alright, so we'll do one more as long... I'll put the exception out there. We'll do one more as long as it's not from the 60s. And that's anything. And what have we got? So it is a George VI. So that's good. It's not going to be from the 60s. So it's going to be a halfpenny. Ooh. So it's a halfpenny from 1938. But it is... I think that's just dirt with a tiny bit of corrosion down the bottom there. So yeah, another nice find. So I'm not sure if it's a new year or not. As I say, as per normal, I'll go through sort of after the hunt, sort of look through the album, sort of see which ones are new, which ones aren't. So star pull for today. Well, I think for me it has definitely got to be this one. Completely fascinated by it, and as I say, with it now being the oldest coin that I have in my collection, it is an absolutely brilliant find. I am literally, as soon as I finish the video, I am going to be jumping on New Mister to see if I can find out about this coin. But yeah, really nice. Definitely a star pull. So obviously, as I said at the beginning of the video, sort of don't forget to hit the like button. Really sort of helps me sort of build the channel. So obviously it all goes, all helps me sort of regards to sort of YouTube's algorithms. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell icon to be kept up to date when I upload new videos. You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Links will be in the description below. And with that said, sort of thanks for watching. Really hope you enjoyed the new tub and the new coins that we're finding. I know I definitely did. Sort of some of the coins in here are absolutely stunning. And yeah, I will see you on the next one. Alright, bye.